Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of our Wandavision script reading. We're going to finish it up with the last 4 episodes of this miniseries. I am Curtis. I am the host, and I'll also be playing Vision. We also got Jessica here playing Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. We got Anne playing Agnes, aka Agatha Harkness. We got Logan playing Jimmy Woo. We got Travis playing Hayward and other characters. We got Eric playing Pietro. We have Jared and Paul as Billy and Tommy Maximoff. We have Ginger as Monica. Oh, and also Eric is going to be our scene description as of now, and Anne is also going to be playing Darcy as of now as well. So, Eric, if you are ready, let's begin.
Yep. Episode 6, all new Halloween spooktacular. Interior, Wanda's house, living room, and kitchen day. It's Halloween, and Billy and Tommy prepare to celebrate as they talk to the camera. We are in a late 90s, early 2000s single camera sitcom from Malcolm in the Middle or Even Stevens.
Halloween's a magical holiday, all about family, friends, and the thrill of getting to be someone else for a day.
Wrong. Halloween's about candy and scaring people, but mostly candy.
What's your costume, Tommy?
This is my costume. I'm the cool twin.
What does that make me?
A dork store specs.
Not a real dinosaur.
Tommy and Billy take their cereal bowls to the living room as they find their uncle Pietro Maximoff sleeping on the couch.
Man, Steven snores cool. I'm gonna go wake him up.
Don't!
Scared?
Pietro slowly starts to wake up due to the boys whispering.
He's our uncle. Why would I be scared?
Because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you're secretly afraid he's a vampire.
No, I'm not.
Pietro rushes over and scares the boys. Blood is thicker than water. I'll show you.
Ah!
Billy and Tommy start screaming as Pietro chases them around the living room. Wanda Maximoff is then seen coming down the steps in her costume, the original Scarlet Witch costume.
Oh, somebody better be bleeding broken or on fire.
Oh, whoa, Mom. Are you old Red Riding Hood?
I'm a Sokovian fortune teller.
Wow, that is so
Brad!
lame.
Lame.
Worse than the costume Mom made us the year we got typhus. Cut to Sokovia. Pietro and Wanda Maximoff as children trick-or-treating as war and gunfire is heard in the background. Pietro dresses as Nick Fury. Wanda dresses as Mantis.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Young Wanda and Pietro are on the doorstep of a creepy old woman who places a whole raw fish in Pietro's candy sack.
To share.
Back to present.
That's not exactly how I remember it.
You probably suppressed a lot of the trauma.
Mama's been weird since Uncle Pietro got here. I think it's because she hasn't seen him in a long time and he's what you call a man-child.
Vision is seen coming down from the staircase dressed in the classic Vision costume. Whoa, sweet costume, bro Hammond-Law. Let me guess, traffic light? Half-shucked corn, a booger.
Yes.
Yes!
Well, thank you for humoring me and wearing this ridiculous getup, honey.
Well, there's no other clothes in my closet, so...
Wanda is a bit taken back, but Vision changes his tone instantly.
You are incorrigible, darling. I know you have a thing for Mexican wrestlers.
Oh, me gusta mucho.
Chile con carne.
Ooh.
What do you say, boys? Who's ready for that first hit of the high fructose corn syrup?
Pietro's playing video games with the boys. Yes, headlock!
Oh, get in there! Get in there! Get out of there!
You never told me about your brother. I had no idea he'd be so...
Pietro and the boys shotgun drinks cans of soda. Go!
great with kids.
Pietro, Tommy, and Billy let out a loud belch.
Yeah, he's just full of surprises.
Well, you have fun tonight, darling.
What? What do you mean? You're all dressed up and ready to go.
I'm undercover. Halloween is the back known for adolescent troublemakers, and the neighborhood watch is the only thing that stands between the trees and the toilet paper.
No, that's not what you're supposed to.
What?
You didn't tell me you had plans.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Mom and Dad have been not fighting, just like different.
It's their first Halloween. You have to be there.
Pietro approached them. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's the big dealio? Big guy has a conflict. Twins need a father figure for the night. Don't sweat it, sis. I got the old XY chromosome. Uncle P to the rescue, huh?
There you go. Problem solved. You have a spooky time tonight, kids.
Good night, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Wanda, be good. I smell crime.
Vision heads out the door as Wanda closes it. Wanda thinks to herself for a beat, and as she turns around, Pietro stands in her face, making goofy, creepy face.
Don't do that.
Where's your water balloons?
What? We don't have water balloons.
Then where are we gonna put all this shaving cream?
Oh,
Tommy approaches them. It was Billy's idea.
I'm Tommy.
You know, and you don't forget.
you don't even have a costume.
Pietro takes Tommy's hand. They speed out of the house, and in an instant, come back in costume. One wearing the classic Quicksilver costume.
Okay, but just remember this is a respectable family. If I see any funny business, I'm going to magic you into a pickled herring.
Interior sword response based briefing room night. Sword personnel and step in carrying the drone that was sent into Westview, now covered in Wanda's energy.
I want to see a full workup inside the hour.
Yes, sir.
Hayward. You cut us off at the knee sending in that missile.
Now we know who we're dealing with.
Hey, there he is, the guy who almost got murdered by his own murder squad.
You work for me?
I actually don't know.
She's with me.
I see. And which one of you is the sassy best friend?
There's not time for you to diminish your colleagues when you're about to start a war you can't win.
Maximoff was never going to negotiate with us. We take her out, this whole nightmare ends.
We don't know that. We actually have no idea what will happen in there. Nor out of here if Wanda dies.
So what? We just surrender to that? Not happening?
We can't outgun her. And clearly antagonizing her is only making things worse. If Wanda is the problem, she has to be our solution.
Captain Rambo, you have become an impediment to this mission. Constantly advocating on behalf of superpower individuals. Yes, I know your history with Carol Danvers. You know, you people who left still have the luxury of optimism. You have no idea what it was like, what it took to keep the lights on.
Don't use the last 5 years as an excuse to be a coward.
Maybe it's a good thing you weren't here when your mother died, because clearly you don't have the stomach for this job. Get her off my base. Now, all of them.
All right, come on, let's go.
Hayward's words hit Monica to her core as soldiers escort her, Wu, and Darcy out. Exterior sword response base outside Westview night. Monica, Wu, and Darcy are escorted by the soldiers for now.
Hayward is way overstepping his provisional authority.
He was looking for a reason to sideline us. He's up to something.
Let's go, everybody in.
All of a sudden, Monica and Wu, sorry about that, beat the crap out of the soldiers, leaving Darcy stunned.
Why didn't anyone tell me the plan?
You okay?
Yeah, let's move.
Monica, Wu, and Darcy proceed to hide the knocked out sword soldiers into the back of a nearby truck, stealing their gear and disguising themselves in it. Exterior Westview neighborhood street day. Wanda, Pietro, Tommy, and Billy are walking down the street, trick-or-treating as children are now seen for the first time in Westview, running around in costumes.
No.
Tommy.
Sorry,
Sorry.
We just
guys.
accidentally jumped a bunch of pages.
Oh, we did. That was my fault. This is it. Game time.
It's not a competition, Tommy.
It is if you're a winner.
Tommy!
Billy chases after Tommy. Unleash hell, my demon spawn!
Do you remember when we were at the orphanage after Mom and Dad died? What was the name of that kid who was always trying to steal your boots? You know, he was the one. He had the skin thing.
You're testing me.
No, I'm not.
Hey, it's cool. I know I look different.
Why do you look different?
You tell me. I mean, if I found Shangri-La, I wouldn't want to be reminded of the past either. Tommy and Billy approach Wanda and Pietro.
Next house, Mom.
Junior entrepreneur, over here. How about you let Uncle P help you maximize your candy acquisition, huh?
Yeah, kick ass.
I feel the need.
For
Speed! Pietro speeds off with Tommy and Billy.
Kick ass.
Wanda then spots Herb, dressed as the Frankenstein monster, and approaches him.
Oh, hey, Herb.
Oh, hey.
How's patrol going?
Quiet so far. Hold up, will you? Say again?
Oh, no, that's...
All the candy has disappeared?
Pietro, Tommy, and Billy are seen in super speed, taking away everyone's candy.
And now all the jack-o'-lanterns have been smashed.
And still in super speed, the three of them are now smashing every pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern they could find.
And now everyone's covered in silly string?
In super speed, we see that now Pietro and his nephews are spraying everyone in silly string. Woo!
Ugh. Sorry, Wanda, I gotta bounce.
Well, maybe Vision can help you out.
Vision? Oh, he's not on duty.
Oh, I thought he...
Is there something I can do for you, Wanda? Do you want something changed?
No, it's fine. Never mind.
All right, peace.
Exterior Westview Street, sunset. Vision walks down the street on the hunt for any clues to what has been happening recently. As he passes by trick-or-treaters and their parents, he spots a woman in front of her house, hanging a Halloween decoration on the clothing line. But the movement is almost robotic as she swings the decoration up and down. Vision looks closely and spots a tear streaming down her cheek. Vision decides to continue walking and to seek some answers. Cut to a commercial for a yogurt called Yo Magic. As we see in claymation, a boy is stranded on a small isolated island. Oh God.
I'm so hungry. I'd eat anything.
A shark wearing sunglasses emerges from the water seriously and speaks with the boy.
Hungry? I remember hungry. I used to be like that all the time.
What did you do?
Snacked on your magic, bro. Now I have time to hang Finn.
Can I have some?
Here you go, little dude.
The shark tosses the kid the yogurt and dives back into the ocean. The kid, though, has a lot of trouble opening up the yogurt pack. Days and nights go by that the boy is still struggling to open the yogurt, and we see he literally drains from his body. His life drains from his body. The boy is then left as a skeleton corpse, frozen in place.
Yo Magic, the snack for survivors.
Back to WandaVision. Exterior Westview Town Square night. Wanda, Pietro, Tommy, and Billy walk through the town square as the boys seem somewhat disappointed. This is so lame. I can't believe you're making them return all the candy.
I can't believe what a bad influence you are.
Who beeped in your God, in your bush? I'm just trying to do my part, okay? Come to town unexpectedly, create tension with the brother-in-law, stir up trouble with the Rugrats, and ultimately give you grief. I mean, that's what you wanted, isn't it?
What happened to your accent?
What happened to yours? Wanda's taken back by this comment. Details are fuzzy, man. I got shot like a chump on the street for no reason at all, and the next thing I know, I heard you calling me. I knew you needed me. Billy and Tommy approached Wanda and Pietro.
Uncle Pete, guess what? They got full-size candy bars a few blocks up. Mom, can we go?
Tommy suddenly uses super speed to dash and comes back with 2 huge bars of candy.
Next stop, Cavity Town.
Right on, little dude. Jump off the old Maximum block. You got super speed.
I do?
Yeah.
It's okay, baby. You can take it slow. You can.
Tommy starts speeding around the square as if a squirrel just drank a liter of Coke and ate 3 Cinnabons. Wanda stops him.
If you're gonna break the sound barrier, please just take your brother with you.
Really?
Really?
Really, and please just remember to.
Don't go past Ellis Avenue. You know, Mom, we know.
Hey, be careful.
Interior sword response base tent night. Monica, Wu, and Darcy step into a tent, hiding as they see the events going on in Westview on a nearby screen.
Sorry, what page are you on?
179 of the PDF.
Okay. Who's that? Who is that?
Wanda's brother came to town.
He brought the wrong face.
Over here.
Darcy finds a wall of hard drives and uses her laptop to hack into them.
We shouldn't hang out here too long.
Give me 2 seconds. I just need to hack into the secret network on the base. Dunzo. Now we should be able to access the data on Hayward's drives. Ooh. That's interesting. Guys, Hayward figured out a way to look through the boundary.
And he didn't share it with the group?
Wu points to the
Wu points to the laptop screen.
Is this Wanda right here?
No, the program is tracking the decay signature of the vibranium.
Vision. Wait. Why is Hayward tracking Vision?
I don't know. That's all I have access to.
These other dots, those are Westview residents.
The ones in Vision's immediate vicinity, yeah.
Hayward must have an accurate head count by now.
And some sense of their well-being.
Huh. These people near the edge of town, they're barely moving. Are they alive?
Exterior Westview neighborhood street, night. Vision walks down a quiet neighborhood street in Westview and sees most of the trick-or-treaters and their parents are frozen, not moving an inch. Vision walks up to a frozen woman.
Say, excuse me, ma'am. Are those your children? Are you waiting for something?
Vision studies the people around him, all frozen, no emotion, no movement, no sound. He transforms back into his original appearance and flies up to observe Westview from above. In the sky, Vision hears an indistinct voices from the citizens of Westview. He spots a parked vehicle on the street with its headlights on, about to turn on Ellis Avenue. Vision flies down to the vehicle and sees Agnes in the driver's seat.
Agnes? What are you doing here?
Tonight, I'll be eating a pork fried meat with extra jalapenos. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, we about to get spicy for the fried today. Spicy like a vagina.
Agnes, what are you doing here?
Town Square. Where is it?
Oh, well, the town square, I expect.
Took the wrong turn. Got lost.
In the town you grew up in.
Vision decides to unlock Agnes's mind and she jolts, awakened.
All right, it's all right, it's all right.
You're one of the Avengers. You're Vision. Are you here to help us?
I am Vision. I do want help. But what's an Avenger?
What? Why don't you know? Am I dead?
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Because I'm what?
Dead. Dead. Dead! Dead!
Agnes, it is my intention to reach those outside of Westview and make sense of our situation.
Oh, no one leaves. Wanda won't even let us think about it. All is lost.
Agnes? Agnes, please calm down. Agnes, please.
Vision decides to put Agnes back into Wanda's trance.
I will fix this, Agnes. I promise.
A beat. Agnes is now the quirky, nosy neighbor again.
Okie dokie, neighbor.
Agnes does a U-turn on the street and drives away.
Happy Halloween!
Vision walks past Ellis Avenue and onto the nearby field. Interior sword response base, tent, night. Monica answers a message on her phone.
That's it. My way back into the hex will be there in an hour. Just got to meet my guy over the ridge. Let's roll.
You can't do that.
Sure we can. I'm a whiz at hot wiring cars.
You can't go back into the hex.
Worst case scenario, Wanda removes my free will and puts me in ultra low-rise jeans.
Hayward has your blood work. You've gone through the boundary twice already, Monica. The energy inside has rewritten your cells on a molecular level twice. It's changing you.
I've seen enough lab results to last me a lifetime. Cells metastasizing, cells in remission. I know what Wanda's feeling, and I won't stop until I help her.
Okay.
Okay?
But I'm staying here.
Wait, no, you can't stay here. It's not safe.
What? Darcy, what are you talking about?
I haven't made it through Hayward's last firewall. There's something big here. There's something that can help us. I know it.
Fine. I'll drop you the location. You meet us out there as soon as you can.
Monica and Wu leave Darcy in the tent. 9th Avenue, you are just giving it tonight. Anyway, exterior sword response base, outside Westview, night. Monica and Wu sneakily find a nearby Jeep. Oh, and now here comes the weed smell. Good, perfect. Can't wait for that. Contact high. And drive off with it. Exterior Westview Town Square night. The town square is bustling with Halloween festivities, with trick-or-treaters, games, decorations, and music.
Holy smackaroni! Wow!
Isn't it great?
Damn it, if Westview, New Jersey isn't charming as hell.
No, I know you think that I've gone full soccer mom.
Yeah.
But it really is nice, right?
Yeah.
Hey, sit on a haystack.
I think Mom and Dad would have loved it.
Yeah, I think they would have.
Beat.
Where were you hiding these kids up until now?
What?
I assume they were sleeping peacefully in their beds. Like, no need to traumatize beyond the occasional holiday episode cameo, right?
No.
You were always the empathetic twin.
I didn't.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You've handled the ethical considerations of the scenario as best you could. Families and couples stay together. Most personalities aren't far off from what's underneath. People got better jobs, better haircuts, for sure.
You don't think it's wrong?
What? Are you kidding? I'm impressed. Seriously. It's a big leap from giving people nightmares and shooting red wiggly woos out of your hands. Why do you even do all this? Hey, I'm not some stranger and I'm not your husband. You can talk to me.
Wanda thinks for a bit.
I don't know how I did it. I only remember feeling completely alone, empty. Endless nothingness.
Wanda looks away from Pietro a bit, but when she turns back to look at him, she sees a pale dead corpse with bullet wounds in his chest. Wanda gasps.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
Interior sword response base, tent night. Darcy is still in the tent, hacking through sword systems. Typing and finding more files that Hayward was hiding. Hayward, you sneaky bastard. Interior sword response base, briefing room, night. We're really gonna park and right outside my window and play this music. Perfect, great, cool, keeping going. Hayward, you sneaky bastard, and his team of personnel and soldiers are waiting outside my window, and they are watching a screen on the table, tracking Vision's movements. They see he is moving towards the barrier.
Move out.
Yeah. Interior sword response base, tent night. Darcy on her laptop sees the same reading that Hayward and his team saw. Vision, what's he doing? What are they doing outside my window? Anyway, exterior Westfield night. Vision comes across the static barrier that separates Westview from the real world. Vision looks through it and for a bit, and then struggles to push through the barrier. Exterior sword response base, outside Westview night. Jeeps, soldiers, Hayward, and these guys right out here. And other sword personnel drive up the barrier as they see Vision pushing through. Darcy walks out and witnesses this too.
He really does want out, doesn't he?
Vision grunts and struggles on the other side as pieces of him start coming apart and get sucked back into the barrier. Vision drops down to his knees. Oh no. What? Why aren't you helping him? Stop, he's coming apart. A soldier runs up to her.
Hey.
Exterior Westview Town Square night. Billy stands at his place, in place, as he can hear his father grunting outside the barrier and voices from Hayward. As Tommy is running, Billy uses his new magic powers to stop him.
Whoa, Billy! Shh. What's wrong? You okay?
Billy hears more Vision screaming.
Mom! 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 Mom!
Billy and Tommy run towards Wanda and Pietro.
What? What is it, Billy?
I hear Dad. In my head. He's in trouble.
Exterior sword response base, outside Westview night. Vision struggles to get to his feet, and he is being torn apart by the barrier. In the meantime, a soldier handcuffs Darcy to a truck. Let me go! They're coming for me. You can hear it. What are you doing? Help him and let me go.
Help! The people need help.
More chunks of Vision are torn from him as he's getting closer to death. Exterior Westview Town Square night. Billy is still talking with Wanda.
I don't understand. What's happening to me?
Where is he? Where's your dad?
Hey, don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband can die twice.
This triggers Wanda as she uses her powers to send Pietro flying across the town square. She turns back to Billy.
Billy, I need you to focus.
I can't tell. I see these soldiers.
Billy closes his eyes and sees images of Vision outside the barrier being torn apart in front of Hayward and his soldiers.
They think he's dying.
Wanda then freezes time in Westview and starts expanding the hex. Interior.
Jimmy, do you see that? Something's happening.
It's moving. Go, go!
Exterior sword response base, outside Westview night. Hayward and his soldiers start stepping back as they notice the hex barrier inching towards them.
Curtis, you're not recording.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
My bad.
There's your damn it, Travis. Hayward and his soldiers run away and they speed off in their vehicles, and the soldier watching over Darcy abandons her and leaves her cuffed to the truck. Are you serious right now? And as the hex barrier expands, it passes over a passed out Vision who is now in its complete form again. It moves towards Darcy as it engulfs her. Oh, fudge! Hayward and a couple other personnel are escaping in a van. Damn it, Hayward.
Oh, fudge.
I already
Oh,
said, oh,
man.
fudge.
That's not... Go,
Yeah.
move.
Okay, great, perfect. Thank you. As the hex expands, it transforms the base into a circus carnival, and the soldiers, agents, and other personnel into clowns and circus performers. Hayward and the others in the van nearly escape as the hex continues to expand.
Push it faster.
Yeah, we already did that part. Ask if anyone can read you.
Push it faster.
Is anyone alive out there? I already did that whole bit of dialogue, bro.
Oh, I told you. Karma.
Okay. Anyway, Hayward's van continues driving. I'm just gonna sit here and be as snarky as Kat Dennings for the rest of this moment. Hayward's van continues driving as in the meantime, Wanda opens her eyes as her spell is finished. Bam. Episode 7, breaking the fourth wall. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Fade in. Interior Wanda's bedroom. Day. Wanda wakes up slowly in her bed as the sunlight is in her eyes. We are now in a late 2000s, early 2010s mockumentary sitcom a la The Office, Parks and Rec, and Modern Family. Cut to interview.
Look, we've all been there, right? Letting our fear and anger get the best of us, intentionally expanding the borders of the false world we created.
Feel you, Wanda. Cut to flashback of Wanda expanding the hex, turning the sword base into a circus while comedic music plays. Jesus, Jen. Cut to present. Wanda, exhausted, pulls the covers over herself.
Twins.
Mom, are you coming down? Mom, our game is freaking out.
We see Billy and Tommy playing Nintendo Switch, and their controllers transform into Nintendo GameCube controllers, then to Atari controllers, and then finally Uno cards. Back to present. Tommy. Muted.
Is she asleep?
Mommy's not asleep, honey. She's just resting her eyes.
Mom, my head feels weird. It's like really noisy. I don't like it.
Resting her eyes.
Billy and Tommy give each other a confused look as they leave the room. Interview.
As punishment for my reckless evening, I plan on taking a quarantine-style staycation. A whole day, just to myself. That'll show me.
Back to present. Wanda pulls the covers off of her, and it is revealed that she is still in her Halloween costume. She presses her hands to her face in shame. Interior Wanda's house, living room, and kitchen. Day. Tommy and Billy are fighting and playing tug of war with a video game controller.
I got to it first. You always get to it first.
Wanda steps down the staircase and heads into the kitchen, and the boys immediately stop fighting. Wanda takes out a carton of milk and a bowl to fix herself a bowl of Sugar Snap cereal. Yeah, girl. I forgot it was Sugar Snaps. Anyway, she notices that the milk carton begins to transform and de-evolve itself with the look of each descending decade. Interview.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. It's probably just a case of the Mondays, am I right?
A new opening theme plays as we cut to exterior sword temporary retreat day. Sword soldiers set up tents and their new base outside of Westview and the Hex. Hayward and Rodriguez stare at the Hex barrier.
Lucky for us, she pumped the brakes.
Yeah, I feel very lucky. What's happening with the broadcast?
Dead air. The signal's gone.
Make sure the team has everything they need. We launch today.
Yes, sir.
Hayward takes another look at the Hex wall and walks away. Exterior Westview Circus grounds day. Vision, having been passed out, wakes up in the field and finds himself on circus grounds as a bunch of clowns and circus performers walk around. Agent Monty, dressed in a strongman spandex, approaches Vision.
You're the new clown? At least you're already in makeup. You're late for rehearsal with the escape artist. Come on.
Monty leads Vision to the escape artist performer, Darcy, who is chained to a pickup truck. Interview. Yeah, I'm not great at this gig. I gotta be honest. It doesn't really speak to my skill set. Darcy. I put in for the bearded lady, but this alabaster complexion wasn't fooling anyone. Back to present. Vision approaches Darcy. Can I help you, Creeper?
You don't remember me from last night? We locked eyes. There was an unspoken understanding.
Hard pass. Darcy removes the chains binding her with ease and walks off as Vision chases after her.
No, wait up.
Interior Wanda's living room day. Wanda goes into the living room, bowl of cereal in hand, and approaches her boys.
Have you seen your dad?
No. Do you want to go look for him?
Well, if he doesn't want to be here, there's nothing I can do about it.
Hey, Mom. Last night, Uncle P said that thing about re-killing Dad.
Don't believe anything that man said. He is not your uncle.
Who is he?
Here's the thing, boys. I'm your mom. And as such, you were counting on me to have all the answers, right? Well, I don't. I have no answers. Zip, zero, zilch, nada, niente. And starting to believe everything is meaningless. You're welcome to draw your own conclusions, but that's just where I'm at. So maybe I went a little too dark there, but they'll be fine. Vision is made of vibranium. They literally inherited tough skin.
Back to the present. Wanda sits on the couch with the boys, and as Agnes steps in through the front door.
Hi, Agnes. Come on in. I'd get up, but I just don't want to.
But I think I got there in the nick of time because she was just one split end away from cutting her own bangs.
Same, girl, same. Back to present.
Hey, boys. Why don't we give your mom a little me time?
Agnes, are you sure?
Oh, so positively. Come on, let's go, guys.
Do we have to, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Someone needs to be here to take care of you.
Aww.
Boys, I'll be fine. Just go with Agnes.
I promise I won't bite.
Interview.
I actually did bite a kid once.
So did Paul. Back to present.
Agnes, you are a lifesaver.
Aww.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, actually, I do have a suspicious mole on my back that I just can't see. Boundaries, I get it. Say no more. All right, gentlemen, let's keep moving. You know what? The two of you could take a quick look. I'd appreciate it. It's right above my...
An excited look spreads across Wanda's face as she has the house to herself for the day. Ooh. She watches TV while eating her cereal. She then suddenly objects around her living room begin to transform and then de-evolve, and like the houseplants, fireplace, chairs, and even the TV. And Wanda uses her powers to transform them back to normal. Interview.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's full mood, Wanda. Exterior Jeep on the road day. Monica and Wu are driving down the road to meet with Monica's friend. Wu checks his phone.
Darcy made it through the last firewall, all right.
Oh, what'd she find?
R&D reports. All the same project, codenamed Cataract. Hayward wasn't decommissioning Vision. He was trying to bring him back online. Nothing worked until...
Wait a minute. Sorry, I something. Wait, hold on. Nothing. Okay. Sorry about that. Wanda's still Vision's body.
That's why he was so focused on tracking Vision inside the hex. Hayward wants a sentient weapon back. Someone has to tell Wanda.
Monica looks up ahead as she's driving.
Look, there they are.
The Jeep pulls up too. Exterior secret sword base day. A secretive small base is set up as soldiers, scientists, and other personnel are setting up tents and equipment. Monica and Wu exit the Jeep and meet with Major Goodner. Sorry, kids, not Reed Richards or Mephisto.
Major Goodner.
Captain Rambo.
This is Agent Wu.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for coming. Oh, that's you. That's not me.
Thank you so much for coming. My mother would. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you so much for coming. My mother would appreciate your loyalty.
She's not the only one we're loyal to, Captain. Let me show you what we brought you.
Goodner leads Monica and Wu to a trailer, and down the ramp comes a huge heavy truck built with armor and heavy scientific equipment.
Did we get your specs right?
She's perfect.
Travis, is that you with the stuff going on in the background? I know you watched your sports ball the other
Nope,
day. So.
nope. And I'm gonna go back on mute.
Exterior
It's
Westview
not me.
Circus Day. Vision continues to pursue Darcy through the circus ground.
Hello, excuse me. You tried to help me.
Doubtful. I'm notoriously self-involved.
No. Please, just hear me out. All right. I believe that you were part of a team monitoring a supernatural anomaly, and now, well, you're in it.
Fine, I'll go out with you, but I'm ordering the lobster. Vision points to a miming carrying something on a tray.
Oh no, look at the mime. This tray, it's getting too heavy.
Oh, you're bad back. Vision places his fingers on Darcy's temple and releases her mind. Oh, whoa. Okay. Whoa.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, hello, Self. You know, part of me secretly wanted a guest spot on the show, but seriously, that sucked.
Look, what is your name? Your real name?
Darcy Lewis.
Dr. Darcy Lewis. I intercepted a communication regarding your work.
Monty approaches Vision and Darcy.
Hey, the lion just got off stage. You're up.
Dr. Lewis, I have questions.
I have answers. Shut up, 9th Avenue. Should we take this convo on the road?
Excellent.
Maybe?
You two are up.
No, I'm so sorry. The doctor and I have a prior engagement.
She's not going anywhere.
Darcy decks Monty by punching him in the nose.
Oh no.
My nose.
Sorry.
Come on. Oh, excuse me.
Where do you think you're going? Get back here.
Vision and Darcy hop into a funnel cake van with Darcy in the driver's seat. To your house, I assume?
Dr. Lewis, my questions. Are my children safe?
That I don't know.
Who is that imposter Pietro?
Beats me. Finds keys in the miniature hula dancer. Ha ha! Huh. Let's go!
Great.
Get out of there.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
What?
Drive. I'm so sorry. We were double booked by the agents.
You gotta be on stage.
Step on it, Darcy.
What are you doing?
I can't hear you.
Darcy and Vision drive off.
You get back here. I need you.
Interior Wanda's living room day. Wanda continues to enjoy her me day as she notices all around her furniture and objects start glitching and de-evolving uncomfortably, as well as the wallpapers peeling an interview.
I don't understand what's happening, why it's all falling apart and why I can't fix it.
Do you think this is maybe what you deserve?
What? You're not supposed to talk.
Cut to commercial. This is a commercial for an antidepressant called Nexus. We see a woman feeling gloomy, but suddenly her days are bright, sunny, and happy. Your typical antidepressant commercial.
Feeling depressed? Like the world goes on without you? Do you just want to be left alone? Ask your doctor about Nexus, a unique antidepressant that works to anchor you back to reality, or the reality of your choice. Side effects include feeling your feelings, confronting your truth, seizing your destiny, and possibly more depression. You should not take Nexus unless your doctor has cleared you to move on with your life. Nexus, because the world doesn't revolve around you. Or does it?
Interior, Agnes's living room day. Agnes sits on her couch with Tommy and Billy watching TV as Billy feeds Senor Scratchy.
Okay, who's thirsty? Some bevs? Penny, for your thoughts?
I like it here.
Oh, good. Is it because Senor Scratchy is such a good listener?
No, it's because it's quiet. You're quiet, Agnes. On the inside. Do you think our mom is okay?
Oh, for sure. Oh, why don't you have... Oh, you don't have to worry about your mom. Your mom can do anything. She is super mom. Ralph says I sugarcoat things, but you try telling a 10-year-old that his mother is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Exterior, secret sword base day. Sorry, Anne. Jennifer all along. Scientists and soldiers prep the heavy truck as well as Monica into proper gear.
Final checks. We're all set, Captain.
Thank you.
Darcy's not here to give her stamp of approval.
I know. She's in there, and I'm gonna go get her out. It's our last shot, Jimmy.
Godspeed, Captain.
Monica nods her head, approaches the vehicle, and steps into it. Wu approaches Gudner. From here, we cut back and forth inside and outside the truck.
How much faith do you have in this thing?
It's our most heavily armored space rover. She's going to sail right through, unharmed.
Monica settles herself into the truck and straps her seatbelt on.
Capcom, check.
Monica looks around and checks the equipment and radar readings in the vehicle.
Good, check.
On your order, Captain.
Moving out.
Monica starts the engine of the truck and moves towards the hex barrier.
Contact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's how numbers work, Jared. I love you. As Monica just approaches the hex barrier, the vehicle collides aggressively with the static wall as Monica struggles to drive through.
What happened to sailing right through?
The density is matching her.
I'm close. It's gonna give.
Monica struggles to push the vehicle through the barrier, but the energy is so strong. It turns the vehicle vertically. Wow. The energy eating its way through the machinery, changing its coding.
Structural integrity is failing. It's disintegrating.
It's being rewritten. Monica, get out of there!
Monica struggles to unfasten her seatbelt and exit the vehicle through the top hatch.
Do you copy? Monica, get out of there!
Monica exits through the top hatch, climbs out of the vehicle, and falls to the ground.
Monica, get a medevac now!
Suddenly, the barrier spits out the vehicle as it comes crashing down on the field. Oh my gosh! The vehicle crashes and it is now half sword machinery, half 21st century pickup truck. Monica looks at the hex barrier, then back to Wu. Wu knows what Monica is thinking.
No.
I can get through.
Monica removes her helmet and cap and runs to the hex barrier.
Monica, no!
Monica gets to the barrier and pushes herself through. Monica yells and grunts and struggles her way to get inside of the hex wall itself. Then she starts hearing voices of people from her past. We also see multiple Monicas from different moments in different outfits separating from her.
No, I can't. I can't leave Monica.
Mommy, it's okay. I can see where Grandma and Pop.
There's no way I'm going, baby. It's too dangerous.
Ma, maybe I can fly up and meet you halfway.
Well, if you learn to glow like your Aunt Carol.
And you were the most powerful person I knew.
Your mom, she died, honey.
Really an inspiration.
I'm sorry.
No!
Your mom's lucky. When they were handing out kids, they gave her their toughest one. Monica finally finds her footing and all the multiple Monicas can form one again. Monica's eyes begin to glow light blue as she can see the other side of the hex. Going into Westview. Exterior, Westview Street Day. Monica emerges from the hex barrier with her eyes still shining blue. Her eyes see everything in photon light. Monica takes off her sword gear and runs towards the neighborhood street. Interior funnel cake van. Darcy and Vision are driving the van and they towards the Westview suburbs as she catches Vision up with everything that has happened.
So Wanda killed me.
Yes, but it's not that simple. You asked her to do it.
Why would I have done that?
Well, to save the universe. Well, half of it.
Did it work?
It did, until the bad guy rewound time and killed you himself. There are still a few extra steps to set up, but to set up the context.
I came back and died again.
And she had to watch. So Darcy stops at a traffic light and it turns red. Like light, Jen. And it turned red. And oh man, another red light. Well, it's kind of overkill out here in the sticks here, don't you think?
Yes.
Interview.
I think that Wanda is creating these impediments to stop me from returning home.
Back to present. Also, it never rains in Westview, right? Electric workers suddenly arrive with their truck and equipment to fix this traffic light. Whoa! The workers continue to set up as Vision looks to the camera and gives a Jim Halpert look. Interview.
Honestly, I'm not amused.
Back to present. Yeah, great. Just take your time, fellas.
So, if I understand correctly, my original code dates back to an AI called Jarvis, when my corporeal form was born of Ultron's plan for global genocide.
Correcto.
What am I now?
Honestly, I'm a STEM type of lady, so I thought she just flipped a switch on your head and brought you back to life. But what I don't get is why you can't leave the hex. What I do know is I've been watching WandaVision for the past week, and the love that you two have is totally real. You belong together. You're here for the right reasons. Vision. Exterior Westview neighborhood street outside of Wanda's house day. Monica runs down the street and comes across Wanda's house. Interior Wanda's house, living room day. As Wanda is in the kitchen swallowing some pills, Monica steps in. Wanda notices and approaches her.
Wanda?
What are you doing?
Wanda.
How did you get in here?
Listen to me. This whole thing is about Vision.
Get out of my house.
Hayward was trying to bring him.
Wanda snaps and uses her telekinetic powers to bind Monica and carry her out of the house.
Don't talk to me about that. I don't want to hear about it. The drones, the missiles, Pietro.
No, wait, Pietro. No. That wasn't us.
All you do is lie.
Wanda tries to slam Monica down, but Monica uses her new powers to break free from Wanda and survive the fall. Wanda is a bit surprised by this.
The only lies I've told are the ones you put in my mouth.
Wanda starts to conjure her telekinetic energy.
Careful what you say to me.
Do it then. Take me out.
Wanda continues to conjure her energy, but hesitates to attack Monica.
See, that's where you and Hayward differ. He's gonna burn Westview to the ground just to get what he wants. Don't let him make you the villain.
Meanwhile, Agnes watches Wanda and Monica from her window.
Maybe I already am.
I'm not afraid of you, Wanda. I lost the person closest to me too. The worst thing I can think of has already happened to me, and I can't change that. I can't undo it. I can't control this pain anymore. I don't think I want to, because it's my truth. Wanda, you have to.
Agnes approaches Wanda and Monica.
Young lady, I think you overstayed your welcome. Poor Wanda's been through enough.
This doesn't concern you. It's Wanda.
Run along, dear.
Agnes leads Wanda away from Monica.
Wanda, you have to take it down.
No, don't make me hurt you.
All right.
Agnes continues to lead Wanda to her house as Monica decides to follow. Excuse me. Interior funnel cake van day. Vision and Darcy are still waiting in the van as the electrical workers finish repairing the traffic lights.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yes! Damn it, Travis, finally. As Darcy presses the... I know. You're an electrical worker. It's fine. Don't worry. That was purely for my own whatever. Anyway, as Darcy presses the accelerator, a crossing guard appears, leading a group of school kids across the street. Oh, come on! Kids, what's next? Puppies? Interview.
I had no idea how much Wanda had endured before coming to Westview. How much we both had. I guess, though I can't remember it, for me, it feels like it happened to someone else, you know? But for her, it's mere weeks ago. And what am I doing here? Sitting and talking to you? When I should, this is absurd. I need to go to my wife.
Back to present, Vision phases and flies out of the van, leaving Darcy. So I'll just meet you there then. Cool. Interior Agnes's living room. Day. Agnes leads Wanda into the living room, sitting her on the couch.
Oh, here. Would you like a cup of tea, hun?
Sure. Thank you, Agnes.
Okay, you sit down. I'll be right back with that.
And Wanda notices half-eaten sandwiches and potato chips on the coffee table in front of her, and Yo Gabba Gabba is playing on the TV. Whoa, throwback. Anyway, she looks at Senor Scratchy and then a fly on the drapes.
Where are the twins?
Oh, they're probably just playing in the basement.
Wanda gets up from the couch and goes to the closet leading into the basement. Interior Agnes's basement. Wanda goes into the basement.
Boys?
Wanda takes the stairs down, and as she walks through the basement, she finds an opening with cobblestone walls and vines growing.
Tommy? Billy?
Wanda wanders into the cobblestone opening, leading her to Interior Agnes's secret chamber. Day. Wanda finds a hidden chamber with vines growing on its cobblestone walls. Yes, I will talk over your sirens, sir. Ancient symbols displayed on each corner, ancient artifacts in glass cases. Then something catches Wanda's eyes, an ancient looking book that is exuding dark energy. Wanda then hears a metallic door with a loud thud swing open, and in comes Agnes, hair now messy and down, holding Senor Scratchy.
Wanda, Wanda, Wanda. You didn't think you were the only magical girl in town, did you?
Agnes conjures up purple telekinetic energy, almost similar to Wanda's, and shuts the door.
The name's Agatha Harkness, dear. Lovely to finally meet you.
Purple Clouds Wanda, as we go into the song sequence, it was Agatha all along, where we see Agatha arriving in Westview, pulling strings during the magic show in episode 2, controlling Herb in episode 3, controlling Pietro in Wanda's doorstep in episode 5, fooling Vision to believe she was under Wanda's spell in episode 6, and then she was the interviewer in this current episode.
Who's been messing up everything?
It's been Agatha all along.
Who's been pulling every evil string?
It's been Agatha all along.
She's insidious, so perfidious that you haven't even noticed, and the pity is pity. It's too late to fix anything now that everything has gone wrong. Thanks to Agatha. Oh, naughty Agatha.
It's been Agatha all along, and I killed Sparky too.
Okay, first of all, that was great. You're amazing. End of song. The post-credit scene. Monica looks around Agnes's house and uses her powers to see a purple energy coming from the basement. Suddenly, Pietro pops up next to her.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Episode 8. Previously on Fade In on exterior of wood, Salem, Massachusetts. 1693 night. In 1693 Salem, Massachusetts, a few hooded figures lead a slightly younger looking Agatha to a stake.
No, please, no, please.
We get to the stake as we see other hooded figures, including one named Evanora. Agatha's hands are now bound by magic to the stake.
Agatha Harkness, are you a witch?
Yes, I'm a witch.
Yet you have betrayed your coven.
Evanora takes off her hood, and so do the other women around Agatha, revealing them to be other witches.
I have not.
You stole knowledge above your age and station. You practiced the darkest of magic.
I know nothing of these crimes. I swear it.
Edaf deception.
I did not break your rules. They simply bent to my power.
The witches start chanting in Latin and start to conjure up magic.
Wait, no, I cannot control it. I if only you would teach me. Help me, please. Mother, please.
Evanora joins in the chanting.
No.
The witches blast Agatha with their magic. As her power is draining away, Agatha lets out a scream of agony and pain as she struggles to... Yeah, girl, you struggle to endure that pain, and Agatha focuses on her magic and uses it to redirect the spell back at the witches, turning their blue beams into purple. Now, life is draining away from the witches, turning their faces dry, skeletal, and dying. Evanora's eyes are widened in fear. Evanora levitating, come on, Dua Lipa, and starts using her own power to assist the other witches. Agatha now takes control of the spell as she releases the other witches, leaving them dead as withered corpses, except for Evanora, who still is levitating.
Please, I can be good.
No, you cannot.
Evanora continues to use her magic to try and drain Agatha, but Agatha gets the best of her by using enough dark magic to redirect the spell back to her mother. Now Evanora's life is being drained away, and now she is starting to become like a corpse. Agatha releases her, and Evanora drops to the ground, dead. Agatha unbinds herself and walks towards the dead Evanora. Agatha takes Evanora's brooch and flies off. Fade in on interior Agatha's secret chamber. Day. Agatha continues to confront Wanda as she reveals more of herself. She leans in to whisper to Senior Scratchy.
No, I know. She does look shocked to meet the real us, doesn't she?
Wanda stares at Agatha and her eyes begin to glow red.
Oh, that's adorable. My thoughts aren't available to you, Toots. They never ever were. So don't go giving yourself a migraine. We've got work to do.
Where are my children?
Where are my children? My script went away. That accent really does come and go, doesn't it?
Where are they?
Wanda tries to use her powers at Agatha, but nothing happens.
Honey, your magic's no good here.
Agatha uses her magic to bind Wanda's hands and forces her to levitate. I'm levitating. And move forward. Agatha holds Wanda in place.
Didn't you notice? Basic protection spell, one in each wall. No, nothing.
Wanda notices the symbols around Agatha's chambers are glowing.
These are runes, Wanda. In a given space, only the witch who casts her runes can use her magic. How do you not know the fundamentals?
Who are you?
Who are you? All those costumes and hairstyles. I was so patient, waiting for you to reveal your true self. I got close with fake Pietro, if you will, but no dice.
That was you.
No, it wasn't literally me. Just my eyes, my ears, a crystalline possession. Necromancy was a non-starter since your real brother's body is in another continent, not to mention full of holes. But you're crippled by your own self-doubt that you believed it. Oh, Wanda, I sensed this place. The afterglow of so many spells casted once. Oh, I couldn't make heads or tails of it.
Agatha sees a fly on one of the pillars and plucks it. She starts to chat Latin and can conjure magic to control the fly.
A classic, quick incantation and a feeble psyche, and you're good to go.
Agatha sends the insect flying right onto Wanda's face. Wanda gasped as the fly crawls all over her face.
With thousands of people under your thumb, all that interacting with each other according to complex storylines. Well, that's something special, baby. And of course, there's transmutation.
Agatha chants in Latin and transforms the fly into a bird. And the bird flies around the chamber.
Years of study to achieve even the smallest convincing illusion. But Westview through your lens, Wanda. Every little detail in place, down to the crown molding. You're even running illusions miles away at the edge of town. Magic on autopilot. What's your secret, sister?
Agatha transforms the bird back into a fly and sends it flying right into Senior Scratchy's mouth.
Listen, I need you. Hey, Wanda. I need you to tell me how you did this.
I didn't do anything. I'm not.
Agatha gets impatient and slams Wanda to the wall. Wanda yelps and grunts in pain.
I tried to be gentle, to nudge you awake from this ridiculous fantasy, but you would rather fall apart than face your truth. You left me no choice. What was it you said to your not brother? I recall was the feeling you felt empty, alone, endless nothingness. Let's start there.
A glowing purple door is revealed in the chamber.
It's been fun playing pretend for a while, hasn't it, Wanda?
Agatha plucks a hair off of Wanda's head, chants in Latin, and uses the hair to transform the door to a normal wooden door.
But it's time to look at some real reruns.
Agatha releases Wanda from her magical bind and she drops to the ground.
All right, let's go.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget who's got your children stashed away in her bewitched basement?
Wanda then hears the echoes of her son's cries.
Mom, help, please, Mom. Mom, help us.
That's right.
Agatha uses her magic to open the door, revealing, thank you, an old, actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, all right, cool, we're gonna keep going. Revealing an old, worn down and small apartment complex. Something about this place from the look on Wanda's eyes seems familiar.
After you, superstar.
Wanda steps inside into interior Maximoff apartment, Sokovia, 24 years ago night. Wanda slowly steps in as she recognizes where she is and sees a woman working in the kitchen. Agatha follows her.
Ooh, charming. I love the Cold War aesthetic. Why are we here?
Mama.
Idana!
The woman ecstatically meets a man at the door. These were Wanda's parents, Oleg and Irina Maximoff.
What the?
Oleg takes off his coat and a hat and he hangs them. Irina grabs a briefcase from him and opens it. In the briefcase are DVD collections of various TV sitcoms that inspired the events in Westview, including I Love Lucy, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, The Addams Family, Who's the Boss, and Malcolm in the Middle.
Oleg,
Hey, don't worry. We'll sell them tomorrow. More for TV tonight.
In comes young Pietro Maximoff.
In English, Papa.
Pietro.
He's quite loud, isn't he?
Pietro hugs his father.
So the only rule of TV tonight is we tried to practice our English.
yes, he is right. We were just making rid of last little bit of Sokovian.
Where's your sister?
Wanda!
I mean, we're right here.
Wanda?
That's your cue, lady. You're on.
Agatha nudges Wanda forward, and all of a sudden she is now 10 years old, interacting with her family. She goes to hug her father.
Hey,
He kisses young Wanda on the cheek as she chuckles.
now we can begin. Wanda, you pick.
Oleg shows Wanda, the briefcase with a DVD.
My pick isn't here.
I forgot. I put it in the special place for extra safekeeping.
Wanda chuckles as Irina covers her eyes.
Don't look.
As Wanda's eyes are covered, Oleg and Pietro remove a carpet off the wall, revealing a secret wall with other DVDs. Irina uncovers Wanda's eyes, and as Wanda heads to her father, Irina looks out the apartment window, seeing gunfire and war happening right down the street. Oleg shows Wanda a DVD collection of the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Is this your pick, yes?
Season 2, episode 21.
Dick Van Dyke again? Oh, it's sitcom.
The walnut episode, yes. Rob and Laura have for the most fun shenanigans.
What is a shenanigan? Again.
Oleg puts the disc in the DVD player, DVD player, as Wanda and Pietro sit on the floor.
Shenanigan is like problem, but more silly than scary, but can sometimes be a little scary.
Yeah, I like mischief.
But a silly mischief that always becomes fine.
Oleg sits on the couch, putting his arm around Irina.
Okay, Papa, start it for us.
The Dick Van Dyke Show starts as the Maximoff family watch and laugh along with Rob and Laura's antics and jokes because Dick Van Dyke is a national treasure. Young Wanda is grinning ear to ear with pure joy, watching her favorite show with her family. Then suddenly, boom, an explosion blacks out everything. Exterior, apartment bubble, rubble, night, Lord. Wanda slowly wakes up and sees that her home is now in pieces and rubble. She's covered in soot. Her parents are nowhere in sight. She hears gunfire and bombs going off in the distance. And then
Wanda, come on.
Pietro arrives and grabs Wanda by the hand. Pietro takes Wanda under a bed where they both hide. They hear a missile about to land. It crashes right in front of them. And as the dust uncovers, the missile is labeled Stark Industries. Ooh, dun dun dun. Wanda and Pietro stare at the missile.
Wanda, are you okay? We have to get out of here.
The missile continues beeping.
We can't.
The children hear helicopter engines whirring and sirens.
Shh. You hear that? Maybe they're here to help.
Maybe they're the ones who sent it.
Wanda sees that the TV, which is behind the missile, is still on, and the Dick Van Dyke Show is still on the screen.
At the end of the episode, you realize it was all a bad dream. None of it was real.
Wanda reaches her hand towards the beeping missile.
Wanda, don't!
Suddenly, young Wanda is pulled from under the bed from behind interior Maximoff apartment. Night. Wanda is pulled from under the bed and now she is an adult again. Agatha is with her.
Did you stop that bomb?
What?
You used a probability hex.
No, it just never went off. It was defective. We didn't know that. We were trapped.
For how long?
2 days.
Huh. So much trauma. And yet you were safe as kittens in the whole time. So what I see here is a baby witch, obsessed with sitcoms, and years of therapy ahead of her. Doesn't explain your recent hijinks. Where'd you get the big guns, Wanda?
Wanda and Agatha, I'm sorry, and Agatha see a steel door appear with the Hydra symbol on it.
I don't want to go back there.
Oh, I know you don't, but it's good medicine, Angel. The only way forward is back.
The door opens by itself, and Wanda steps through interior Hydra Sokovia-based laboratory. In the lab, we see a couple of scientists working on equipment. They are in front of a chamber with glass walls, and inside, Loki's scepter, aka the Mind Stone. Agatha joins Wanda.
Oh, Wanda, the rebellious years. Quick question. Your reaction to the bombing of your civilian apartment building and the murder of your parents was to join an anti-freedom terrorist organization?
We wanted to change the world.
Wanda steps forward.
Don't be scared. You already lived it once.
We transition into seeing a slightly younger Wanda, circa 2014, in a robe, stepping into the chamber with the door closing behind her. One of the scientists talks to her through the PA system.
For notes, Miss Maximoff, can you please state your name and confirm your status?
Wanda Maximoff, volunteer.
Begin experimentation.
Doctor, with respect, not one subject has survived. Direct.
Scientist number one ignores scientist number two and turns on the equipment.
Cut the sample.
A frightened Wanda is trembling and nervous.
So I just...
Wanda notices the scepter start to rattle and shake. The blue orb from the scepter flies out of its hold and floats its way towards Wanda. The glowing blue orb shatters, revealing the gold-yellow Mind Stone. As the stone glows brighter and brighter, Wanda sees a vision of a figure, a woman in silhouette wearing a grand and elegant costume, resembles very much to Wanda's Halloween costume. Wanda passes out. The scientists run into the lab and check her pulse.
She's still alive. Get to isolation now.
Interior, Hydra Sokova base. Sokova? Yeah. Isolation cell. Wanda sits in her cell watching the Brady Bunch. Meanwhile, in another room, the scientists look over the footage of Wanda interacting with the Mind Stone.
Play it again.
The footage plays with Wanda stepping in the chamber, then immediately jump cuts to Wanda passing out.
Again.
The footage plays again and the same events happen.
It makes no sense. What happened in there?
As Wanda is watching the Brady Bunch, she sits up and moves closer to the TV, intrigued by how much affection Cindy is giving her doll. As the TV turns off and present Wanda and Agatha appear in the cell.
So, little orphan Wanda got up and close personal with an infinity stone that amplified what? Otherwise would have died on the vine. The broken pieces of you are adding up, Buttercup. I have a theory, but I need more.
Agatha reveals another door, and Wanda steps forward.
Oh.
Wanda steps in the door, and we are in interior Avengers compound, Wanda's room. Night. As Wanda and Agatha walk in, they see 2015 Wanda sitting on her bed watching TV.
Oh, Wanda moving on up. So where are we now?
The Avengers compound. It was the first home Vision and I ever shared. Pietro is dead, and I was in a new country. I was all alone. Vision?
Vision phases into Wanda's room.
I apologize. I don't mean to intrude.
You don't?
Well, I suppose yes. I didn't intend to come in here.
And now?
And, well, whatever is your preference.
Wanda motions for Vision to sit next to her on the bed. And he does. And they are watching an episode of Malcolm in the Middle, where Hal is fixing an awning in the yard. but it collapses all over him.
Is it funny because of the grievous injury the manager suffered?
No, he's not really injured.
Ah, how can he be certain?
It's not that kind of show.
A beat.
Wanda, I don't presume to know what you're feeling, but I would like to know. Should you wish to tell me, should that be some comfort to you?
What makes you think talking about it will bring me comfort?
Oh, see, I read that.
The only thing that would bring me comfort is seeing him again.
A beat. Vision thinks he may have stepped over the line a bit.
Sorry, I'm so tired. It's just like the wave washing over me again and again. It knocks me down, and when I try to stand up, it just comes for me again, and it's just gonna drown me.
No, it won't.
Yeah. How do you know?
Well, because it can't be all sorrow, can it? I've always been alone, so I don't feel the lack. It's all I've ever known. I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose. But what is grief if not love persevering?
I'm not crying. You're crying. Same. Wanda takes in Vision's words. Lord, come on, get it, grief. As well as the audience for that matter. Vision laughs at something on the screen.
Sorry, pardon.
No, it was funny.
Yes, it was very funny, wasn't it?
Vision struggles awkwardly to make eye contact with Wanda, but Wanda's eyes are beaming at Vision. There is something that is blossoming. They continue to watch the show. Present Wanda and Agatha continue to watch as Agatha pretends to be emotional.
So to recap, parents dead, brother dead, Vision dead.
As Agatha says this, tears well in Wanda's eyes and stream down her face.
What happened when he wasn't there to pull you from the darkness, Wanda?
I can't do this anymore.
Oh, come on, Wanda. You're on the precipice. You're right there. Tell me how you did it. Vision was gone, but you wanted him back.
Wanda stares at Agatha.
I wanted him back.
Wanda and Agatha see a door next to them that leads to Sword HQ.
I wanted him back.
Wanda steps into the recreation of Interior Sword HQ lobby a few weeks ago day. As Wanda and Agatha are in Sword HQ, they see Wanda from a few weeks ago step in and head to the front desk.
I know you have him.
Sorry, but like I said,
Please. When I came back, he was gone. His body, and I know he's here. He deserves a funeral at least. I deserve it.
The security guard picks up the phone at his desk and talks into it.
yes, sir. Yeah, she's still here. Are you sure? Of course.
Wanda looks directly at the security camera, knowing damn well that she's being watched. The security guard hangs up the phone and turns to Wanda.
Through the doors, down the hall, 2 lefts and a right.
Wanda heads for the doors into the hall.
But hold on, I have to buzz you in.
I got it. Thanks.
Wanda uses her powers to swing open the doors into the hall. Interior Sword HQ, hallway day. Wanda marches through the hall on a mission. As she follows the guard's directions, she finally finds the office for the head director and steps into it to meet Tyler Hayward. Interior Sword HQ, Hayward's office day. Hayward stands up at his desk to greet Wanda.
Wanda Maximoff, it's an honor to meet you, truly.
Who are you?
Director Tyler Hayward. I understand you're here to see the Vision that recovered the body. Is that right?
Well, I'm its next of kin.
I understand. I'd like to show you something.
And then you'll give him to me?
Please, just come with me.
Tyler leads Wanda to a window where from above they can see a lab where scientists are working on dismantling a piece of machinery.
What is this? Why are you showing me this?
Because you asked to see it.
Wanda takes another look and sees that the machine that the lab scientists are dismantling is Vision's corpse. Wanda shakes and trembles and her lips quiver.
Stop it! What are you doing to him?
We're dismantling the most sophisticated sentient weapon ever made.
Vision's not a weapon. You can't do this.
In fact, it's our legal and ethical obligation.
I just want to bury him. That's all I want.
Are you sure?
Excuse me?
Not everyone has the kind of power to bring their soulmate back online. Forgive me, back to life.
No, I can't do that. That's not why I'm here.
Okay, but I cannot allow you to take $3 billion worth of vibranium just to put in the ground. So the best I can do is let you say goodbye to him here.
Wanda, sorry, just kidding. Wanda turns to the window and sorrowfully watches Vision continuing to be dismantled.
He's all that I have.
Well, that's just it, Wanda. He isn't yours.
Wanda's emotions are on the verge of breaking as she uses her powers to break the glass in front of her. The scientist duck and cover as Wanda descends upon the lab. Yeah, girl, you go get him. Go get your man. Soldiers come from the side, aiming their guns at Wanda.
Fall back.
The soldiers lower their guns and they stand back.
It's fine. Let her see for herself.
Wanda steps forward to Vision's body. Wanda places her hand on Vision's forehead to sense his presence, but gets nothing in return. Wanda starts to break down.
I can't feel you. I can't feel you.
Wanda sorrowfully leaves Vision and the lab. Exterior Sword HQ parking lot day. Wanda walks over to her car. She steps into her car. There is a white envelope on the passenger seat. Wanda drives off and away from the parking lot. Exterior Westview day. Wanda drives the highways in New Jersey and reaches the town of Westview. Westview does not look like the clean, safe, and welcoming little town that we were shown earlier. Nope, that's Jersey for you. The real Westview looks run down, dilapidated, and depressing. Yep. As she drives through the town square, we see familiar faces in their normal day-to-day lives like Herb, Mrs. Hart, and Phil. Exterior Westview Street. Wanda drives through a neighborhood street until she parks near an open lot in between the two houses. Wanda exits her car and approaches the lot. As Wanda stands on the lot, she opens her envelope and it is a property deed for the land. In the deed is a message written in a heart that says to grow old in. Wanda holds the deed close to her chest and starts to break down, drop to her knees, sobbing uncontrollably. Wanda then lets out a huge cry and she unknowingly lets out a lot of energy that surrounds Westview and transforms it into the TV show setting that we are used to. Come on, Hex. All black and white is seen in episode 1. This energy also builds to her house rapidly, brick by brick. Yellow energy bursts out of Wanda's chest, forming a humanoid shape. The house is complete and in black and white. The humanoid shape is formed and it is revealed to be Vision in black and white. As he appeared in episode 1, when Wanda stops, she sees Vision and she seems overwhelmed with emotion.
Wanda, welcome home. Should we stay in tonight?
Wanda now appears in her 1950s look, now also in black and white. Wanda and Vision sit on the couch in their living room and share a kiss. Wanda from the present watches all of this. Interior soundstage day. Wanda seems to be standing on a soundstage sitcom set version of her house, and Agatha is seen in the audience bleachers, slow clapping.
Bravo!
Agatha snaps her fingers and disappears. Suddenly, Wanda hears the cries of her boys.
Mom, help us. Mom, help. Please help us, Mom.
Wanda runs out of the soundstage following the cries and into exterior Westview neighborhood street day. Wanda runs out into the street out of Agatha's house.
Mom, please.
Wanda sees Agatha levitating, now in a grand witch's dress, using magic to hold a rope around Billy's and Tommy's necks like a leash.
Mom!
I know what you are.
Agatha pulls the ropes, choking Billy and Tommy. Wanda gasps. Wanda conjures and readies her energy.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
My script just jumped. I apologize. You have no idea how dangerous you are. Supposed to be a myth. A bean capsule of spontaneous creation, and here you are, using it to make breakfast for dinner.
Let go of my children.
Oh, yes, your children. And Vision, this whole life you've made, this chaos magic. Wanda. And it makes you the Scarlet Witch.
Post-credit scene, exterior store, temporary base day. Hayward stands looking at the hex wall in the distance. An agent approaches him.
Sir, the team is ready to launch.
It's about time.
Hayward steps into a tent and meets Agent Rodriguez.
We took this thing apart and put it back together a million times, tried every type of power supply under the sun, when all we needed was a little energy directly from the source.
Tyler eyes the drone covered in Wanda's energy.
Ready, sir.
Hayward nods his head towards the agent. The agent turns a key on a console and presses buttons on a screen pad. We now see that a new white vision is being powered up. The white vision wakes up and studies its hands. Just gonna keep on going. Episode 9, the series finale. Fade in. Exterior Westview neighborhood street day. Agatha continues to choke Tommy and Billy, and Wanda stands in the street to confront her.
Get off of me! Let go of my brother!
My powers work out here, or did you forget?
No, dear. I'm counting on it.
Jen, don't hit the mute button. Tommy and Billy try to run away, but Agatha yanks them by the neck and they fall on their backs.
No!
And Wanda blasts Agatha with a ball of energy as she falls on the street, releasing Tommy and Billy. Yay!
Go to your room.
No way, we're staying with you.
Come on, Mom, we can help.
Agatha gets up.
Listen to your mother, boys.
Now!
Tommy takes Billy and they super speed into the house. Wanda continues to blast Agatha with her energy balls, but Agatha catches it and harnesses it.
I take power from the undeserving. It's kind of my thing.
Wanda looks at her hand and notices that it is aging and withering, and suddenly Agatha blasts Wanda back with an energy ball. Wanda rolls onto the ground.
You're clearly in over your little redhead. So why don't you surrender your magic and come to someone who knows what to do with it? I'll let you keep this pathetic little corner of the world all to yourself. What do you say?
But Wanda sends a car right into Agatha, and bam! Agatha is sent crashing through the house window. Wanda breathes heavily and steps carefully towards the crashed window. Wanda looks under the car and sees just a pair of Agatha's boots left behind, a la Wizard of Oz. Come on, Wicked Witch of the East. But then Wanda sees someone descend from the sky in the reflection of the window. It's the White Vision. Wanda turns around and sees him.
Vision?
Wanda steps towards him and White Vision just stares at her.
Is it really you?
White Vision places his hand on Wanda's cheek.
Wanda.
Wanda lovingly places her hand on White Vision's. White Vision places his other hand on Wanda's other cheek. Suddenly, White Vision grabs Wanda's head and starts squeezing to crush Wanda's head. Whoa. Accelerating. Wanda gasps in pain, and White Vision lifts her up.
And I was told you were powerful.
Then out of the blue, the real Vision tackles White Vision. Bye! Drags him onto the street, throws him into an RV, which explodes, and Vision turns to Wanda.
Where are the boys?
They're in the house safe. Vision, I should have told you everything the moment I realized what I had done.
It's all right, Wanda. I know why you made this world, but this...
I can fix it.
Can you?
Wanda and Vision sees White Vision emerge from the fires of the exploded RV, and Agatha appears on the top of the house.
Oh, this is awkward. Your ex and your boyfriend together at the same party. Who you gonna choose, Wanda?
White Vision walks towards Wanda and Vision.
Vision, this is our home.
And let's fight for it.
Vision flies towards White Vision and lifts him into the air. Agatha vanishes and reappears to the top of the water tower in the town square. Wanda flies towards her. Interior bedroom day. Monica Rambeau sees Wanda through the window.
Wanda? Wanda? Wanda?
Monica continues to hit the window.
Don't waste your breath, babe. No one can hear you from here.
Monica thinks about bolting for the door, but Pietro catches up to her and gives her a super poke that sends her flying across the room. Then she yelps and groans. Exterior Westview skies day. Vision and his counterpart continue to fight in the sky.
Might we resolve this peacefully? Wanda Maximoff must be neutralized. You must be destroyed. Another thing.
So that's a no then. Also, let's make sure that our television volume is down. As Vision and White Vision continue to fight each other as they phase through each other, then they proceed to wrestle themselves straight crashing into the street below. Vision tries to fly off, but then White Vision grabs them and they go flying into the skies again. Exterior Sword temporary base. Day, Hayward and the other agents read a scanner. Following the two Visions fighting, a couple soldiers bring forward Agent Wu.
Hey, it's my favorite member of the Bureau. Reconfirm mission objective.
His system is overloaded. I can't get anything through.
Wu sees a phone vibrate on the desk.
Still under control? Still under control now?
He's still ours.
Never be able to cover this up.
I won't have to. Wanda cancels her show, so there's no footage proving there was ever more than one Vision.
Wu secretly takes the phone even while handcuffed.
Oh, there's Sword HQ security tape and evidence of tampering, no doubt.
No one's gonna care once I've eliminated Wanda Maximoff. They believe that the Vision who emerges from the Westview Rumble is the same one she illegally tried to bring back to life. They'll thank me for recovering such a valuable asset. You could be part of that victory, Jimmy. If only you had a little more vision.
That's a good one, Hayward. Okay, I'm convinced. Trouble is, my friends at Quantico will probably have something to say about your plans when they arrive inside the hour.
A beat. Hayward scoffs.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
We're done here.
The soldiers push Wu towards the haystack, but Wu uses a pin hidden in his sleeve to get himself out of the handcuffs.
And flourish.
Wu uses the phone he grabbed to make a call. The line rings and someone answers.
Hello?
Cliff, James Wu. Hey, I've got a situation and I was hoping you could get here inside the hour.
Exterior, Westville Town Square day. Westview. Jesus, Jen. That's a restaurant up the street. That's my bad. Wanda descends onto Town Square and sees the most prominent of the citizens interacting and walking around. She comes across Dennis, the mailman, driving his van.
Don't shoot. The messenger.
As Dennis drives off, a blast of purple hits Wanda down to the asphalt. Agatha is on top of another building.
What? Wanda, you've never been up against another witch before. Did you know there's an entire chapter dedicated to you in the Darkhold? That's the Book of the Damned.
You apparently got a motorcycle theme song for yourself, Agatha. Agatha summons the same creepy and creaky sounding engine of that motorcycle, dark book that Wanda saw in her palms, the Darkhold.
The Scarlet Witch is not born, she is forged. She has no coven, no need for incantation.
I'm not a witch. I don't cast spells. No one taught me magic.
Your power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme. It's your destiny to destroy the world.
I'm not what you say I am.
Oh, really?
Agatha chants in Latin, releases Dottie's mind. Okay, and Dottie is gasping. And she steps towards Wanda carefully.
Wanda,
Dottie?
my name's Sarah. I have a daughter. She's 8. Maybe she could be friends with your boys, if you like that storyline, or the school bully, even really anything. If you could just let her out of her room, if I could just hold her, please.
Wanda turns to Agatha.
What are you doing to her? You're making her say this.
She's your meat puppet. I just cut her strings.
Agatha continues to chant in Latin as she unlocks the mind of every citizen in Westview. Yes. They all march towards Wanda as she gets a worried look on her face. Interior Pietro's room day. Pietro mixes a smoothie, probably in a Vita blender. As the imprisoned Monica Rambeau looks around the room.
What is this stuff?
My man cave. Place to chillax, while the missus is stirring up trouble. You a fan of Steven Seagal?
Monica finds a bank statement on the table next to her and looks at it. Underneath some of the other documents, I just added that in there anyway. She finds a headshot of Pietro, but his real name is Ralph Boner.
Agnes doesn't live here. You do. You're Ralph Boner?
Boner.
How is she controlling you?
Ralph gets into a mocking fighting position.
You want to tussle again? Huh?
Monica tosses Ralph over and pins him to the ground.
Meow, she's feisty. Ow, that hurts.
Monica uses her powers and sees dark purple aura around the bead necklace that Ralph is wearing. Oh, you would wear puka shells, you jerk. She yanks it off of Ralph's neck. Ralph is released and then he gasps.
Oh God, please, spare my life.
Nice to meet you, Ralph.
Exterior Westview skies day. Vision and White Vision continue to fight as White Vision projects a blue laser at Vision, who narrowly dodges it. Interior Wanda's house. Tommy and Billy's room day. Tommy and Billy watch their father fight through the window.
Can you see them anymore?
No.
Billy uses his foresight powers and sees Wanda and Agatha in the town square.
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, well, Billy also sees the citizens of Westview surrounding Wanda, and also Wanda screaming in pain.
We've got to go.
Exterior Westview Town Square day, the citizens continue to surround Wanda.
I don't recognize my face in the mirror, my voice when I speak. I used to try to resist you, but now I can't remember why. Do you?
My husband's on a business trip. Tell him I love him. And not to come back here. Ever.
I'm exhausted.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're all going to be fine.
You let us sleep, we have your nightmares.
No, that's not true. I've kept you safe in here. You feel at peace.
You feel your pain.
No.
Your grief is poisoning us.
No, stop.
Please
Please
Stop it.
It hurts.
I want to go home.
Go
Wanda,
home.
make it stop.
Stop.
Wanda, please.
Suffering, Wanda.
Let
Let's
us
go.
The cries,
getting this
pleas, and
use.
Go.
the cries, the pleas, the lamentations of the Westview citizens overlap each other as it is too much for Wanda to bear. It heavily overwhelms her. Yup, girl, same. As she starts to breathe heavily, Wanda drops to her knees, screaming in pain. This causes Wanda's power to choke all the citizens surrounding her. Wanda sees what she has done and she tries to stop it.
No, stop. I'm sorry.
She releases the citizens from the spell's grip. The citizens gasp for a breath and they pant.
If you won't let us go, just let us die. Please.
I will let you go. I will.
What's stopping you? Use your power to do it now. Heroes don't torture people.
Wanda decides to use a lot of her power to open the walls of the hex. She screams in pain.
Go! All of you now, go!
The buildings in the town start to glitch as the walls open. The citizens start to run for their lives. Exterior sword, temporary base day. Hayward and Rodriguez see that the wall is opening up.
This is it. We're going in.
Exterior Westview Town Square day. The citizens continue to run out as Wanda uses as much of her strength to open the walls as they are a darker shade of scarlet red.
Now you'll see.
Excuse me, Agatha. I just wanted to let you continue your maniacal laugh. And meanwhile, in the sky, Vision and White Vision continue to fight. As their laser beams clash, Vision slowly starts to dematerialize, like the last time that he walked out of the hex due to the walls opening. White Vision's laser bests Vision's as Vision falls to the ground. Hayward and his soldiers, in the meantime, drive through the now opened hex into Westview. Vision gets up and sees Wanda. Wanda sees Vision starting to dematerialize.
Wanda!
Wanda turns around and sees Billy and Tommy run towards her. They stop, collapse to the ground, and they too start to dematerialize as well.
Mom! Mom! Mom!
Now do you see? You tied your family to this twisted world, and now no one can exist without the other.
Mom! Help!
Boys!
Save Westview or your family?
Mom, help! Help, please, Mom! Help, Mom!
Forgot about this. The boys, as well as Vision, continue to be heavily dematerialized as they are gasping for breath and straining. Wanda grunts and closes the walls. Vision and the boys are saved, and they are put together. They all rush towards Wanda as Vision helps her out.
Mom!
Wanda, in an instant, hugs her boys.
Hi.
Mom! Are you okay?
Suddenly, Agatha sends a blast of purple energy towards Wanda and her family.
No!
Wanda uses her magic to create a force field around her family. Agatha uses this as an opportunity to drain more of Wanda's energy. Wanda grunts as she can feel the energy being drained away from her. When Agatha has taken all that she needs to take for now, Wanda sees that her hands are now darkened and have really aged.
Mom, are you okay?
Wanda nods her head in response, and Agatha descends.
How sweet.
White Vision also appears at the other corner.
Dad?
Tommy points to the armada of trucks driving into the town square, containing Hayward and his men. The Maximoff family are now surrounded by Agatha, White Vision, and Hayward and his soldiers. They all get into superhero fighting stinks.
Listen, boys. Your mother and I have never really prepared you for this.
But you were born for it.
Vision charges towards White Vision, but White Vision punches him straight into Interior Westview Library Day. As Vision gets up from the rubble and debris, he stands confronting White Vision.
Why are you doing this? My programming directive is to destroy the Vision.
They continue to fight as White Vision throws the original Vision around. White Vision tries to hit Vision with his blue laser, but he dodges. Vision flies up and grabs White Vision in a headlock.
But I'm not the true Vision, only a conditional Vision.
White Vision releases himself from the headlock and thinks for a moment.
I request elaboration.
Exterior Westview Town Square Day, the sword soldiers spot Agatha and point their guns toward her. Agatha uses her magic to lift them up into the air as they scream.
Same story, different century. There'll always be torches and pitchforks for ladies like us, Wanda.
Preach, sister. Agatha proceeds to drop the soldiers fast. Drop them. But Wanda catches them with her own magic and sets them down easily.
Boys, handle the military. Mommy will be right back.
Work. Wanda flies up to confront Agatha. Wanda then uses her magic to disappear in front of Agatha. Agatha looks around for her. The soldiers cock their rifles and then aim them at the boys. Billy uses his powers to pause time. If you could turn back time. Well, meanwhile, Tommy uses superpower speed to take all the soldiers' guns and equipment. And once that's done, the boys give each other a high five. Yeah. But Hayward gets out of his vehicle and he aims his gun at the boys. And in the nick of time, Monica Rambeau appears on the scene.
No. Stand down.
Monica jumps in front of the boys as Hayward shoots at them. Sicko, you rude jerk. But the bullets phase through Monica. One bullet misses her and heads towards Billy, but he instantly stops it using his telekinesis. And then he throws it on the ground. Hayward continues to try shooting, but his gun clicks, running out of bullets. Bye.
I like your tricks.
Billy, you might be muted.
I like yours too.
Get it, Billy. Hayward decides again in his van and then he backs it up and then he can ram Monica and the boys at full speed. But suddenly, Darcy rams Hayward with the funnel cake truck. Have fun in prison. Interior, Westview Library Day. Vision and White Vision continue to levitating and confront each other face to face.
You are familiar with the thought experiment of the ship of Theseus in the field of identity metaphysics. Naturally, the ship of Theseus is an artifact in the museum. Over time, its planks of wood rot and are replaced with new planks, where no original planks remain. Is it still the ship of Theseus? Secondly, as those removed planks are restored and reassembled, free of the rot, is that the ship of Theseus? Neither is a true ship. Both are the true ship. Well then, we are agreed. But I do not have the Mind Stone. And I do not have one single ounce of original material. Perhaps the rot is the memories. The wear and the tear are the voyages. The wood touched by Theseus himself. I have not retained memories. But you do have the data. It is merely being kept from you.
White Vision thinks for a moment.
A weapon to be more easily controlled. But certainly, you are the true Vision, for you believe yourself to be. That was once the case. But upon meeting you, I have been disabused of the notion. As a carbon-based synthesoid, your memory storage is not so easily wiped.
Vision reaches for White Vision's forehead. White Vision flinches a bit.
May I?
Vision places his fingers on White Vision's forehead, and we see many of Vision's memories fighting alongside the Avengers with Wanda and such. The memory catches up to when we last saw Vision before this show. White Vision's eyes open up, and his personality seems a little different.
I am Vision.
White Vision flies off through the ceiling window. Exterior, Westview Town Square Day. Vision flies out of the library. Tommy and Billy run towards him with Monica behind them.
Dad!
Boys.
Vision hugs his sons. In the meantime, Agatha appears on the top of a building, looking down at Vision, the twins, and Monica. Suddenly, Wanda appears and does an enchantment on Agatha, same way how she made the Avengers hallucinate in Age of Ultron. This hallucination transports Agatha to exterior forests of Salem, Massachusetts, 1693 night. Agatha finds herself yet again at the stake, surrounded by the dead coven she killed years ago.
No! You see, the difference between you and me is that you did this on purpose.
The coven all of a sudden starts resurrecting themselves. Ooh, because it's a thriller, but they are still in their deathly corpse forms.
No, please, I beg you, please. No.
But now,
Wanda Maximoff, you are a witch. You are a witch. Witch.
the witches start chanting Wanda's name. This is some practical magic shenanigans up in here, and focus their attention on her rather than Agatha. The corpses of Evanora Harkness rise. The corpse, sorry, not two corpses, it's just one. She didn't split her in half, Jen. Evanora Harkness rises and scares Wanda.
You are the Scarlet Witch.
So it is
So
written.
it is written.
So it is written.
So it is written.
Told you so.
Harbinger of chaos.
So it is
So it is
foretold.
foretold.
So it is
So
written.
it is written. So it is foretold.
Wanda struggles to get away from the coven, but the witches tie Wanda to the stake, with Agatha being set free.
Can't win, Wanda. Power isn't your problem. It's knowledge.
The coven gasps as a red crown forms on Wanda's head.
Give me your power and I will correct the flaws in your original spell. And you and your family and the people of Westview can all live together in peace. And no one will ever have to feel this pain again. Not even you.
Wanda grunts as she lets out a burst of energy, knocking over the coven. She charges after Agatha as the illusion ends, and we are back in exterior Westview Town Square day. Wanda pushes Agatha off the building and they fly up to the sky. Hero. Come on, defying gravity. Anyway, Wanda conjures energy in her hands.
Take it!
Wanda sends a blast to Agatha. It hits her.
I don't want it!
Vision flies up to help her, but Wanda blocks him using her energy.
Wanda, what are you doing?
Come on, Wanda!
Wanda sends more blasts at Agatha. Vision flies down to the boys and shields them from seeing their mother getting hurt. As Wanda continues to send blasts at Agatha, the witch cackles as she is gaining more power, and Wanda is getting weaker.
Come on, Wanda! Escape your fate!
Wanda continues shooting more blasts at Agatha.
Release your burden! There's more. I want it all!
Wanda sends more and more blasts to Agatha as she is aging rapidly. Agatha absorbs all this energy as she laughs maniacally. Until finally, Wanda cannot send any more power as she floats, lifeless, almost looking corpse-like.
Mom!
Vision continues to shield his sons from seeing their mother almost near death. Agatha exhales sharply as she has absorbed all of Wanda's power.
About our deal. Once cast, a spell can never be changed. This world you made will always be broken. Just like you.
Has something changed within you, Agatha? Because she attempts to use a powerful spell to finish off Wanda, but nothing happens. And then she tries again. Nothing happens. Agatha notices that her hands are getting dark and they're aging as well. And Wanda's lifeless body suddenly comes to life. And now her body recovers back to its original state. Something's not the same. I mean, Wanda reveals symbols all around the giant red walls of the hex. They are her runes.
Runes.
In a given space, only the witch who casts them can use her magic. Thanks for the lesson, but I don't need you to tell me who I am.
A red crown forms on Wanda's head. Yeah, girl. And as Agatha starts shaking her head in fear,
No.
Wanda proceeds to absorb all of the energy back that Agatha took from her as Agatha groans in pain. Yep, Agatha begins to groan and wail. Yeah, girl, you go through that. As the power is drained from her. Wanda begins to gain so much power that her outfit changes into a modern, updated style of the classic Scarlet Witch look. Yeah, girl, get it. Come on, we love a good reveal. She is officially now the Scarlet Witch. Now Agatha looks on with fear.
Oh, God. Good girl. Oh, God. You don't know what you've done.
Wanda descends and Agatha to the ground. Agatha pants as Wanda approaches her.
Good girl. So what now? You're just gonna lock me up somewhere?
No, not somewhere. Here.
Here?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you the role you chose. The nosy neighbor.
No. Please, no.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're cruel.
Wanda steps closer to Agatha as Agatha steps back.
You have no idea. You've no idea what you've unleashed. You're gonna need me.
If I do, I know where to find you.
Wait.
Wanda places her hand on Agatha and transforms her back to the nosy neighbor, Agnes.
Hiya, hon. Say, that's some kind of getup you're wearing. Did I leave the oven on, or is that just you, hot stuff?
You live here now. No one will ever bother you.
Oakley dokley, artichokey.
I'll be seeing you, Agnes.
Not if I see you first time.
Wanda walks towards Vision and her boys.
Mom!
Wanda hugs those two adorable little magical friends.
You okay, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
She kisses both of her boys on the forehead.
So it would appear that our dream home has been reduced to a fixer-upper. I know you'll set everything right. Just not for us.
Wanda shakes her head.
No, not for us.
It's time. Should we head home?
Yeah.
Wanda sees Monica and they exchange a look of mutual respect to each other. Wanda walks off with her family. Meanwhile, the walls of the hex begin to close in, turning everything in Westview back to normal. Exterior Westview neighborhood street night. Wanda, Vision, and the twins walk down the street to their house. As they reach the front door of the house, Wanda uses her magic to change her and Vision's costumes to everyday casual wear. Interior, Wanda's house day. Wanda's house. Tommy and Billy's room night. Wanda and Vision tuck their boys into bed.
Okay, hop in. Snug as a bug.
Big day today. Your mother and I.
Wanda and Vision share a look, not knowing what to say or how to say goodbye to their sons.
Are very proud of you both.
Very proud. You know, a family is forever. You could never truly leave each other, even if we tried. You know that, right?
Wanda and Vision proceed to kiss each of their sons on the forehead.
Good night, chaps.
Good night, Dad. Good night, Mom.
Wanda and Vision take one last look at their boys as they leave the room. Wanda notices the hex wall getting closer through the window.
Boys, thanks for choosing me to be your mom.
Oh, Wanda turns off the light in their bedroom and closes the door as her sons drift off to sleep one last time. I'm crying. Yep. Meanwhile, outside, as the hex wall collapses, everything in Westview Town Square turns back to normal. Interior, Wanda's house, living room, night. Wanda takes one last look at her family picture with her, Vision, and the boy. She turns off one lamp, then goes to the other side of the room to switch off another lamp. The first lamp that was switched off is switched on again by Vision. Wanda sees him.
Oh, I read somewhere that It's bad luck to say goodbye in the dark.
Wanda smiles at him lovingly.
No, you didn't.
No, perhaps not. Perhaps I just wanted to see you clearly.
And
And there you are.
Wanda and Vision see through the window. The hex wall is closing in closer and closer.
Wanda, I know we can't stay like this. But before I go, I feel I must know. What am I?
you, Vision, are the piece of the Mind Stone that lives in me. You are a body of wires and blood and bone that I created. You are my sadness and my hope. But mostly, you're my love.
Wanda and Vision share one last warm kiss, and after a tear rolls down Vision's and my face.
I've been a voice for no body. A body but not human. And now, a memory made real. Who knows what I might be next?
Wanda and Vision notice the hex wall getting closer.
We have said goodbye before. So stands to reason.
I'll say hello again.
The hex wall reaches Wanda's house, and everything around her starts to dematerialize, including Vision as she holds his face in her palms. As Vision disappears, he says one last thing to Wanda.
So long, my darling.
As Vision, the house, and everything disappears, Wanda is left alone once more, standing on that same plot of land. Wanda puts on her hood and walks away. Exterior Westview Town Square day. As Wanda walks into the town square, she is met with angry, hateful, and stinging glares from the citizens due to the hell she put them through. Well, what were you expecting, girl? Wanda, in her eyes, understands this completely. Yup, good for you. Wanda approaches Monica Rambeau.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
I wouldn't change how they see me. And you don't hate me?
Given the chance, given your power, I'd bring my mom back. I know I would.
I'm sorry for all the pain I caused.
I know.
I don't understand this power, but I will.
Sirens are heard approaching the town square. If anything, 9th Avenue, you could have at least given me sirens at this point during the script, but Wanda's walking away.
Goodbye, Monica.
Bye, Wanda.
Wanda transforms into her new Scarlet Witch outfit and flies off.
Good luck.
Wanda flies away from Westview into the sunset. She turns to take one last look at the town and continues to fly away. Credit scene. Exterior Westview Town Square day. Agent Jimmy Woo talks to a group of personnel.
All right, everybody gather around. Pharmacy is the best spot for medical, and evidence collection can begin in the hardware store. Miguel, let's move.
Woo spots Monica.
Monica,
Authority looks good on you, Jimmy.
where's Darcy?
Something about debriefs are for the week, but we can thank her for that.
Monica points toward Hayward being arrested by the FBI. A woman approaches Monica.
Captain Rambeau, they're asking for you in the theater.
The woman leads Monica to the movie theater. Interior movie theater day. Monica and the woman step inside the theater, and Monica seems to want to know what this is all about.
I was sent by an old friend of your mother's.
Oh, the woman suddenly transforms into a female Skrull.
He heard you've been grounded. He'd like to meet you.
Where?
The female Skrull points upward, and a smile stretches across Monica's face. Post-credits scene. Somewhere in the mountains and forest, we come across a lonely cabin where Wanda is currently residing. Wanda hears her kettle whistling as she goes to tend to it and make her tea. Yeah, girl, sip that tea. But as we travel to the other side of the cabin, we see an astral projectoral form of Wanda as the Scarlet Witch studying the dark hold. She suddenly hears the cries of help from her boys. Tommy and Billy, cut to black, the end.
Woo! Awesome. This has been amazing. Thank you to my cast, and thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed both parts of WandaVision, and we'll see y'all next time. Again, thank y'all.